Rejestrując się w platformie gamerhash.co, twój komputer będzie dla ciebie zarabiał. Zarobione środki wymienisz w sklepie internetowym. Zacznij już dziś zarabiać na mocy obliczeniowej swojego komputera.
Siemaneczka, z tej strony Mitroks, proszę was przez serdeczny kolejny odcinek na moim kanale. W dzisiejszym odcinku będzie po raz kolejny Alan Wake. W poprzednim odcinku uda nam się skończyć odcinek drugi pod tytułem Opętany czy tam Opętani. Aktualnie zaczęliśmy odcinek w trzecim, w którym dostaliśmy się do najprawdopodobniej chatki Rose albo jej jakiegoś tam baru, w którym najprawdopodobniej trzyma nasze maszynopis, dlatego że jak już się okazało w podsumowaniu, jak i w ostatniej scence odcinka drugiego, oczywiście w Alanie Wake'u, to okazało się, że jakiś demon ją kontroluje, więc zobaczymy, co będzie się działo. Mam na razie personel z kierownikiem i uda się dojść dla przyczep, aby spotkać się z Rose, dlatego że posiada maszynopisy, które to maszynopisy musimy dać porywaczowi, żeby zwrócił nam Alice.
Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Dlatego mam jeszcze takie powolne chodzenie, jak ja to lubię, bo naprawdę. A w niektórych nowszych ocenach niestety tego nie ma, by się przydało akurat.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Ale ciekawie, jednak jak ten okup. No w sumie logiczne, że okup, no bo w końcu maszynopisy i tak dalej. I ona mieszka chyba tutaj, tak? Ciężko określić. O, w tym podsumowaniu to tak trochę nie było widać tego domku, ale... Rose
Well,
Marigold.
mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Oj, będą kłopoty. A mam ekwipunek? Chyba nie.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Oj, kłopoty.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Fajny ołtarzyk nasz. Dlaczego tylko jedna powieść tam utwór? My wydaliśmy...
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me, and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and
My
sugar.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible.
O, nie miałem żadnych rzeczy oczywiście.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. There's no time to waste.
Tylko, że ja nie mam latarki żadnej, więc jest zajebiście po prostu. Tak, mógłbym to włączyć? O, tak.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me, bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Jak mnie przestraszyła ta muzyka, kurde. Już myślę, że coś tam szepta. Tędy damy radę wrócić? Stoi ktoś tam. A, to jest ten Rolf? Czy jakoś tam ten...
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Czemu ja?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
A nie ma tutaj tych potworów, tych opętanych ludzi? Naprawdę? No w sumie... Jak najbardziej na plus to dla mnie jest, ale no... Coś mi tutaj śmierdzi. A mogę... O, już mogę. Niech odsapnie trochę i biegniemy. A raczej taki jogging, można by powiedzieć. O nie. Już ja mówić dobrze, że do mnie nie strzelają i jednak strzelają. A jak, w jakim takim wypadku mamy niby ten okup zapłacić? No przecież to jest niemożliwe. Cały maszynopis chciał ten pan porywacz. I co, i powiemy mu, że sorry, misklik? A nie, w sumie mówi, że mamy Mówi, że mamy 2 dni, ale przecież u tej Roz przeleżałem trochę. I Alan mówi, że mamy już bardzo mało czasu. Kurde, faktycznie. No to jesteśmy w dupie. Co my tutaj mamy? Duch mroku śpi?
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
No przecież ta Barbara Jagger, przecież ona umarła przez utonięcie w tym jeziorze, a my przecież wskoczyliśmy do jeziora za Alice. To może Alice jest opętana? O! Próbuję sobie to jakoś poukładać. O kurde! Ja biegnę, nawet nie patrzę do tyłu. W świetle jesteśmy na szczęście bezpieczni i droga dalej. Czemu wszystkie takie złe wydarzenia muszą się toczyć w nocy, no? Ciekawe. Jak to Andy? Może chociaż pistolet będą mieć albo latarkę.
The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Ja pierdzielę. Przynajmniej punkt zapisu mamy na wszelki wypadek. Okej. A, to są ptaki. Już myślałem, że coś straszniejszego leci. Tak, co? O! Czy ptaki zniszczyły helikopter? Ciekawe.
Thornton here. Jake, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, come on! Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about it, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, but, looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Myślałem, że coś się pojawi. Niestety jednak nic. No to pewnie będzie trzeba tędy zatoczyć kółko i po prostu zejść na dół. Myślałem, że tutaj będzie trzeba dojść, a jednak trzeba iść do przodu. Szkoda, że tutaj nic nie znalazłem.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Rozgłośnia radiowa, no... Oho.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Brak zasilania. Powiedziałbym, że tutaj musi w takim razie coś być. Gówno widać. O! No i pewnie teraz włączymy tą lampę, tak mi się wydaje. Albo będziemy mogli ją obruszać. No i oczywiście musiał się spalić. Już sądziłem, że tutaj znajdziemy jakąś mniejszą latarynkę, ale jednak no, wystarczyło otoczenie wykorzystać. Fajna nawet. Ciekawe, czy w takim razie będzie tego znacznie więcej. No to szkoda, że całego paska zdrowia nie mamy tak jakby wokół minimapy. To też byłoby ciekawe. O nie! O, już jest trochę bezpieczniej. A, czyli to po prostu znika. Myślę, że odczarowujemy to po prostu.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Granat błyskowy robi błysk, czyli oślepia, czyli na hita może chyba zdjąć. No, całkiem mocny. Tylko że wolałbym go chyba zatrzymać na jakiegoś solidniejszego przeciwnika. A się na takich chyba dryblasów. No nie, no nie.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
No, zajebiście. Ciekawego hitkę nam pan wywalił, no. O. Już nie mam tego szarego ekranu. Bardzo się to tak się gra. Dajcie mi jakąś broń. Ojej, muzyka mi strasznie nie pasuje. A życie mi się dalej regeneruje. Nie, chyba do pewnego poziomu się odnowiło tylko. Dajesz, biegnij. Alan. No proszę cię. Tak.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Porozmawiaj z Patem. Znaczy tutaj czegoś nie ma? To jest kawka. Ale co nam ta kawa daje? Odnawia nam życie? Są światła. Mamy 7 bateryjek, na szczęście 5 granatów. A te granaty... A, ostatni slot mają, dobra.
Thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Florida. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
A czy nie był ten staruszek z promu? Nie, to chyba nie on.
I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Dude, priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
A czy ja nie miałem z tym porywaczem spotkać się jakoś w jaskini albo w kopalni. Tutaj czuję kłopot, ale mamy zasilacz niby. Tak, rewolwer wreszcie. I amunicję do strzelby. O, i tutaj widzę flarę niepozorną. No dobrze, był tutaj zapis gry, jeżeli się nie mylę. Więc na razie chyba tyle wrażeń mi starczy z Alana Wake'a. Powiem, że ten odcinek, w sensie... Odcinek numer 3, okup, wydaje się być bardzo ciekawy. Dużo nie mamy tych maszynopisów niestety odkrytych, więc w porządku, zobaczymy jak to będzie wyglądało. Dopiero w następnym odcinku. Siemka.